culinary, Chick-fil-A leadership,
the Dogwood Festival, and so much more.
All of that in 20 seconds.
This past Wednesday, Ms. Sabat's culinary students were put to the test to see which pair did it better, chicken souvlaki and tzatziki. Let's check out these dishes.
North Paulding's culinary class, led by Miss Vida Sabat, conducted their cooking final where they cooked chicken souvlaki with tzatziki sauce in only an hour. Their skills were put to the test as 2 teachers at North judged based on taste and presentation on their dishes.
They have to plate their plate as if they're at a upscale restaurant, so small portions, elegant designs, making it look just really nice and expensive appearance, even if it's not an expensive food item. The cooking aspect is for them just to get doing what they've been doing all semester, but now it's just being them and one other group member. Because a lot of times what I see is when they're in large groups, that 2 people end up taking over the entire thing and 2 people tend to get lost. So this allows me to see what their actual cooking skills are and their abilities are. They are timed, so they have 1 hour to execute the recipe. It's a recipe they've seen before, and then the judges will start to appear for this class about 3 o'clock, and then they'll have to talk about their recipe.
Their skills were put to the test as 2 teachers at North Paulding judged based on taste and presentation on their dishes.
Students were being graded on flavor of the overall dish, the individual components, the plating of it, and then the overall experience of it, knowledge, asking details, things like that.
With cooking, there can be many challenges.
The hardest part about preparing this dish was probably the cooking process, because with the chicken we have to hit a certain temperature, which would be 165, so it takes a minute to cook it, and that was probably the hardest process. At the end of our dish, we added a little bit too much of the sauce, so I think we would cut back a little bit on the sauce, just so it feels a little overwhelming, that's all.
This is Zora Blake for the Wolfpack News, signing out.
Last Tuesday, North Paulding students who are part of some clubs such as DECA, Beta, and NHS participated in the yearly Spring Passion Project. This year, students who volunteered traveled to Etowah Valley Humane Society, where they spent time playing with the dogs and cats who are up for adoption, and donated things such as beds, towels, and pet treats for the sweet animals who are without homes. Students who participated gained volunteer hours for their respective clubs and the opportunity to play with some adorable cats and dogs.
Now to Cheyenne Smith with the Pack Sports.
What's up, Wolfpack? I'm Cheyenne Smith, and welcome back to In the Den. Let's get into this week's sports news. Runners, take your mark, get set, go. Our track and field team showed out at the Paulding County Championship this past weekend, bringing home not 1, not 2, but 4 championship trophies in a full team sweep. Huge congratulations to our county champions, J.J. Allen and Cole Willis in the 800, Taylor Knobloch in the pole vault, and Tommy Addison in the triple jump with a new school record. Bryson Neer also made history, breaking Chris Connolly's 100-meter record with an amazing time of 10:61. Next up, the team heads to Stars Mill for their Friday Night Lights meet this Friday, March 27th, with running events starting at 4. Be loud for our amazing team as they light up the track. Our baseball team is locking in on their 3rd straight win with a 4-0 shutout over Wheeler and boosting their record to 16-3. They're now rolling into enemy territory March 31st to face Cobb in a doubleheader at 5 and 7. So stay tuned and watch our boys shine. The girls' soccer team is on a roll after taking down Marietta 4-2, marking another strong win this season and pushing their record to 7-3. Kennedy Kelly led, scoring 3 out of the 4 goals. Now they're gearing up for their next match on Friday, March 27th against Wheeler, right here in the Den at 7:30 for a big region game. The boys are also on a roll too. This past Tuesday, the boys shut down Douglas County with a 10-0 win. Next up, they'll take Wheeler on Friday, March 27th at 6 right here in the Den for a region game. So come out and support our team because nothing hits quite at home like a crowd cheering under the night lights. The girls lacrosse team lit up the field, with an 18-7 win over East Forsyth. With that momentum on their side, they will play again on March 30th as they take on Pope at 6. Our boys lacrosse team is coming off of a strong win over Harrison this past Friday. They're now setting their eyes on their next game on Thursday, April 2nd, taking on Stars Mill at 8 p.m. at Stars Mill. So let's wish them luck as they travel and dominate yet again. The confetti may have settled, but the moment still echoes. The girls' basketball team, Lady Pack, etched their names into history by capturing the GHSA 6A championship after a standout win over Grayson at the Mickens Coliseum. Our girls know how to rise to the occasion when it matters the most. This week, our team went and talked to Amaya Leacock and Callie Hinkson to see all the emotions behind the win, what kept them locked in, and how they're looking to win again next season.
It felt amazing and unreal to win the state championship. I started playing when I was 4, and my mom played college basketball, so it motivated me to want to play when I was younger. I think it's starting to gain popularity because of players like Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers. They just inspire people to want to watch women's basketball. It inspired us to obviously win this year and just not feel what we felt 2 years ago. As a team, it will motivate us to obviously hope to go back-to-back state championship.
I started playing when I was 5, and I just found the interest through cousins. It inspired and motivated me it was just like redemption. I just wanted to get the win. The win felt great, like the atmosphere, the energy, it was just all there, and it just felt really good.
Something exciting is happening right around the corner because cheer season is getting ready to take off again. If you've been thinking about joining, tryouts will be held on March 30th through April 2nd, so now's the time to get prepared. Make sure you have all your paperwork completed ahead of time by visiting www.mphswolfpackcheer.com so you're ready to go. Don't miss your chance to jump in. That was all for this week's sports news. Make sure you come next week for more sports news, and as always, go Pack. Now, back to Jasmine Supreme.
The Atlanta High School Art Exhibition is an art show that is held during the Dogwood Festival in Piedmont Park every year. Art teachers can submit up to 8 pieces each. These pieces in the show will be judged and awarded cash prizes. We have students here at North whose pieces will be displayed at the festival. If you see or teach any of these students, please congratulate them and wish them well for the judging stage. Speaking of students whose art was submitted, Ananje Crump and I interviewed B. LaBeouf to hear about their process.
This piece is called Self-Reflection, and I made it about a month ago. I guess my inspiration for this piece would be my self-expression. I like to express myself in how I look predominantly, through piercings and such. And then also, I mean, you can't tell right now, but I like to color my hair a lot, and that shows through that piece, I think. The process for this piece was I took a piece of cardboard and I distressed it by pulling off layers, and then I put down a base coat of acrylic paint. And then I went in and blocked in my face at different angles with white paint, and then refined that with charcoal, and then added a pop of color with chalk pastels.
To continue on for Women's History Month, we are highlighting one of the first ever female pirate queen of Ireland, Grace O'Malley. Born around 1530 on the west coast of Ireland, growing up, Grace inherited her father's seafaring and trading business, becoming a powerful leader and sailor. She commanded many ships, led raids, and defended her family's lands against enemies. Her main rebellion was fought against an English influence in Ireland that challenged the authority of Queen Elizabeth. In 1593, due to an English governor capturing her sons, Grace traveled to London to meet Queen Elizabeth and secure their release. During this historic encounter, she famously refused to bow, as she did not recognize Elizabeth as the Queen of Ireland. Sadly, Grace passed away on June 18, 1603, but she left behind a lasting legacy of female empowerment.
If you plan on taking the SAT or ACT, make sure you register for one of the dates on your screen. Below that are the registration deadlines. To register for the SAT, go to www.collegeboard.org and use school code 110965 to sign up. To register for the ACT, go to www.act.org.
Yearbooks are currently $90 and available to order at yearbookordercenter.com. Using our school code is 10449. The last day to order a yearbook is April 30th, so make sure to buy your yearbooks.
This month is March Madness, which means seniors can apply to college for free because more than 60 Georgia colleges, universities, and technical colleges are waiving application fees.
Be sure to follow our Instagram and TikTok at MPHS_Wolfpack Productions and subscribe to North Paulding's YouTube page to get notified when we go live.
I had an amazing week. Did you?
I had an amazing week too. I really enjoyed senior skip day on Monday.
I did as well.
And as always,
That's a wrap, Wolfpack.